Hey, Amanda. Good afternoon, or almost afternoon. I I missed going live. What was it, like Friday was the last time I went live? Ooh, I got a question. Is my audio okay or am I echoing? Okay, awesome. Says Amanda has watched my live for 500 minutes. You're a rock star. This is the Santa Rosa Sound. The beach is right across the bridge. But to be honest, it's way too hot for me, so I decided to just give you guys some salt therapy from the Sound today where there's shaded trees. Thank you for the follow, Annette. Usually I do beach content, but as I said for the people who just entered, it is extremely hot, and so I am going to be underneath some shaded trees at the Sound today. You're heading to Gulf Shores in 12 days. Oh yeah, I bet you that's exciting. No, this is the Santa Rosa Sound in Navarre, Florida. That bridge that you see goes out to the beach. So there's the condos that are along the beach. This is the area where I recommend that if you're visiting Navarre to rent a boat and go on the Sound, because This also takes you out to Crab Island if you follow it long enough. I know some of you are familiar with Destin and Crab Island. This is Northwest Florida. I'm close to Pensacola. Thank you for the follows. I know this is not as, you know, interesting as the ocean is, but we're close to it. We're about 2 minutes away. You could literally walk the bridge to it. I do not know how much a one-bedroom rent is full-time. It is, yeah, it's 91 degrees right now, but the shade helps. Why not? Because I own a house. I don't have to worry about rent. I'm also not, you know, I don't sell houses or rent houses for my content. I just show you guys the salt therapy. Ooh, there's a jet ski coming through. Where is he? There he is. Yep, this is Florida. It's 95 degrees in Palm Coast. I believe it. This is the Santa Rosa Sound. So if you're familiar with Navarre, this is the Santa Rosa Sound. You go over it and then you'll be at the beach. Dude, they look like they were super close to each other. See, this is the bridge that you take over to the beach. Hey, Philip, thank you so much for the gifts. You're from Orange Beach. Oh, so you're from what, Alabama? So you're kind of a neighbor. I do a lot of sunrise lives on the beach because it's really nice outside then. It's not super hot, and that's a lot of fun. But it was raining this morning, so I couldn't do it. So I'm kind of here a little bit late. Yep, 35 minutes from Pensacola. Yeah, I know exactly where you're at. Charleston, South Carolina is gorgeous. Yes. Yes, this is, well, this isn't technically a state park. This is Navarre Park. If you know where the Navarre Welcoming Center is, that's where I'm at. And yes, this bridge takes you over to the beach. Hey, Granny. Oh, fun, Philip. You are in Perdido Key. Awesome. Oh, thank you, Granny. It was actually a lot of fun. I mean, you know, picking up trash is not fun, but it was fun meeting new people that I have never met before. Going all out on the same mission and that was to clean the beach. It was pretty cool. I used to live in Camden, South Carolina for 5 years, and that was the prettiest town. It is a beautiful day. You're a Florida realtor? There was somebody asking in my chat about a one-bedroom, how much it would cost to rent. So whoever was talking about that, there you go. Talk to that person. Talk to Jamie. You stay in Florence? Okay, I know where that is. How are the conditions? I have not been to the beach. This is as close as I've gotten to the beach, is across the bridge. So I have no idea. If you are close to Navarre, then get on Facebook, look up Navarre Beach lifeguards, and they'll tell you exactly what the condition is. You can also do the same thing. Pensacola Beach lifeguards, they also tell what the condition is in Pensacola. You're originally from Aiken. How was my 4th? It was good actually. My husband's parents came to visit, so we hung out with them. And then we didn't really do anything crazy. And then Sunday we came out to the beach. My husband and I did. Carly on the coast organized an event to go out and clean the beach after the firework, display the day before. And we went out and cleaned the beach. So it was a pretty good weekend. We got 72 pounds of trash off the beach in 45 minutes, and it was 30 people. My husband and I's bucket weighed 13 pounds, if you can believe that. The water looks pretty clear. Yeah, it is actually pretty clear. Hey, Woodstock, I know exactly where you're at. Yeah, the water is pretty clear. Yeah, it was all firework and just beer cans and trash and bottles, and somebody had actually did fireworks on the beach and then dug a hole and buried it. So my husband and I were actually unburying trash. It was crazy. Like, if you take that time to bury trash, take it to the trash can. Yeah, everyone did awesome. Melissa on the Panhandle, I believe, is her TikTok. She was there. Heather, she follows me. She was there. David, I think his name is. He was there. He's on TikTok. A bunch of local creators went out and cleaned it. It was a really cool experience. This is Santa Rosa Sound in Navarre, Florida. This bridge takes you to Navarre Beach. Well, if you're a local or if you're vacationing, follow Carly on the coast. She is going to do another event for a beach cleanup, and then you just, show up when she says show up. It was really fun, really. I didn't think it would be, like, I guess it was, what was so cool about it was everyone went out, got their trash, brought it in, then we weighed it. And it was very eye-opening to see how much trash we got off the beach. I have no idea. I didn't know anything about the 17-year-old at Daytona Beach. When did that happen? I'm on the opposite side of Florida. I am on the Gulf side. Daytona is on the Atlantic, so I don't know if I answered you. Santa Rosa Sound in Navarre, Florida. You can see the airplane with the banner going along the beach. Oh, that's super sad. That's always sad when stuff like that happens. Really sad. People underestimate the water. Of course, I don't know the details on that situation because I don't know about it, but a lot of people here don't listen to the flags and they underestimate their swimming power, and it's dangerous. So how was everybody's 4th? Did you guys enjoy yourself? What'd you guys go do? Did you go anywhere to go see fireworks? Yeah, the undertows, man, they'll suck you right under. And the thing about undertow is it takes you out, it takes you underneath the water. You're not, it's not like a riptide where it takes you out and you can swim, but you're like, it's kind of like swimming against a river. Undertows, it literally sucks you underneath the water. It's a total different thing. You too, Kimberly. Ooh, you and your boyfriend's parents went on a boat. That had to have been fun. Did you see any cool things? Sometimes you can see dolphins from here. That would be cool to see. You didn't do anything? Oh, fun, Manda. Oh, that's cool, Nikki. I love dolphins. We didn't shoot fireworks. We watched everyone else shoot them. I might come over here and sit. We'll see. Sometimes people bring their little kids to go swimming. And I don't want that in my life, so. TikTok gets mad if I show people in their bathing suits, even if I don't mean to. Like if they just like walk in front of me. TikTok restricts my stuff, so. This is Santa Rosa Sound in Navarre. In fact, you can see the Welcome Center is right there. They've got a splash pad, a playground for the kids, and then that is the bridge that goes over to Navarre Beach. I'm over here today instead of on the beach because obviously there's no shade on the beach. And so, because I usually do sunrise lives, I'm kind of late and it's kind of toasty, so this is the next best bet for you guys to be able to see the water. Have I ever been to the Navarre Towers? No. Is that like a hotel or something? I mean, you guys can still see boats. You could still see dolphins. Just depends. Sometimes I go out to the fishing pier in Navarre, if you know what that is. It's about a quarter a mile long, and you can see sea turtles and all kinds of things. I do that also when it's not so hot. Once the winter comes in, or the late fall, we're gonna have a lot of fun on TikTok. This is Santa Rosa Sound in Navarre. That bridge takes you to Navarre Beach. You can also take that bridge and then go along the National Seashore, which would be going west, so that direction. And you'll hit Opal Beach and you'll get to Pensacola Beach. And I'll tell you guys a secret. If you go that way, you don't have to pay a toll. If you take 98 to Pensacola, you'll have to pay a toll to get onto the beach. So take the National Seashore through. That's just a local secret. Hey, Garrett. have to follow you because you're my neighbor. Yep, Tracy, if you know, you know. Oh, cool, Garrett. I'll have to stop in one of your lives and see it. Well, that's until they decide that, you know, Navarre's going to have to put a toll up, but we'll see if that actually happens or not. Because that's what they're talking about, is putting a toll up on the bridge, which I think would be terrible. Can you guys hear the water at all? I hope so. Okay, awesome. Good, Leslie. I'm trying to, you know, make it at least halfway calming. I know you guys don't get the beach waves, but you get something. Actually, yesterday at the beach, it was green flag, and there was like, the waves were like this. So you really wouldn't have gotten much of an ocean experience anyway, as far as waves go. It was literally like a bathtub. Yep, this is the bay side. Sound side, whichever lingo you use. You never know where I'll pop up at. I was thinking about going out to the Blackwater River in Milton also, but people really don't like seeing the river that much. They like seeing it on video, but they don't like seeing it on live. Yeah, this is perfect time to bring my kids. Thanks for the reposts and the likes. Also, I really like the rocks along this. This is so pretty. Hey Mark, thank you for the gift. Navarre Beach is your favorite beach, Katie? Go to Tiger Point Sound off of Mardura. Yeah, I'll have to do that. I don't ever go down that way. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you for the advice, suggestion. I'm always looking at different places to show you guys, so that'd be cool. Oh, cool, Peyton. My husband's from Louisiana, and we just had his parents over for the weekend. They are Cajun. Hey. Hey, John. Thank you for coming in. The waves are really going now. Oh, that's awesome. I've lived here for about 5 years. This will be my forever home. Hey, Melissa. You too. You guys go follow Melissa. She also helped with the beach cleanup. And she does some really cool videos. Oh yeah, the scenic highway, that's nice, yeah. Do you visit your dad a lot, Peyton? You are, what, hold on. You were in Gulf Shores. Oh, for vacation. Awesome. So my husband's military, Melissa, so we've been all over the place, but I'm originally from Illinois. Moved to Panama City Beach, or Panama City, I should say. Met my husband when he was stationed at Tyndall Air Force Base, and then moved all around the country, and then his last duty station was here at Hurlburt, I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce it, and he retired. He's freshly retired, so we're here forever. Hey, Jen. Are you kind of like in shock that I'm on at 11:31 instead of like 5:30 in the morning? Fort Pickens is awesome too. I'm gonna go out to Fort Pickens for sure. When it gets cooler, like I said, we'll be doing a lot of things together, but right now I have to pick and choose what I do. Okay, Jen. I'm glad it made your day. I was having withdrawals from my friends because what was the last time was Friday was when we went live, and I was getting bit up by those beautiful loving flies. I got my bug spray now though, so rock on with that. There's kids swimming, so I'm gonna have to be very careful if I show you the bridge again. Oh, good you visit. I'm glad you visit. If you have mommy and daddies still alive, you should visit them. Some of us are not that lucky. You took pictures of nesting birds? What kind of birds? They've got these beautiful black skimmers right now along the that road that gets to the beach. Those are the coolest birds. I have tons of video. Well, I have one video of them. No, I have tons of videos because I have some video of them skimming the water. Port St. Lucie. That sounds fun. All right, Melissa, I'll see you around. Okay, so yeah, Tracy, you probably saw the black skimmers. They could have also been sandpipers too. If they were black and had like little orange beaks, then they were black skimmers. They're easily becoming one of my favorite birds. I think they are the coolest things. They're like snow shovels. They swim along the shore and they have their beaks. The lower beak is shorter than the top beak, and they just glide along the water, and that's how they eat. Sandpipers, okay. But cool birds. You can look at my TikTok. You can see them doing them, you know, the skimming in action. It's really fun to watch. I didn't even know there was such thing as a skimmer until this year. And I was like, they look like toucans. And I'm like, what kind of bird is that? They're neat. This is some kind of dock. I'm not sure if you can walk on it or not, but I would love to go out there. But it's connected to the restaurant, so I don't know if it's like if you have to go to the restaurant to go or what. You're in Cocoa Beach, so you're on the Atlantic side. You've been in my live before. I remember you. This is Santa Rosa Sound in Navarre. So if you take the bridge, you'll get to the beach. Well, welcome back, Nurse Becky. I also love watching the boats come through. On the beach, you don't get to see a lot of boats. Like, they're way further out. Here, they come right underneath the bridge. How was my weekend? It was busy. It was busy. We did, my husband's parents came in from Louisiana. They visited with the kids, which was really fun. And then Saturday, we kind of had a relaxing day. Cooked out, watched fireworks from our house. Sunday, I think you know, I participated in a beach cleanup with Carly on the Coast and a bunch of other people. Got 72 pounds of trash off of the beach with 30 people in 45 minutes. And my bucket had 13 pounds. It was amazing. And other than that, I've just been chilling. How was your weekend, Jen? You have a friend that lives in Sanibel. Cool. Ooh, did I just see a fishy? Nope. Last time I was here, the pelicans were fishing, and it was really fun to watch. But I don't see any pelicans. We didn't want to go do anything like go to any like fireworks shows or anything. We were just not feeling it. Sometimes it's nice just to stay home and just, you know, hang out with the family. There's jet skis way out there. You're from Callaway? Callaway, like in Panama City? Can I swim? Yes. Yeah, by Tyndall. Yeah, I used to go through all the... Do you know of Springfield Elementary? That's where I used to teach. Oh, Granny. Do you remember when I told you about TC's front porch to have breakfast there? My husband and I just had breakfast there yesterday, and I got the, what was it? The French toast. It was supposed to be French toast. It was a berry toast or something like that. It had strawberries and blueberries on it. Don't ever get that. It was disgusting. If you go to TC's front porch for breakfast, get an omelet. That is what they're good at. Yeah, so I used to live in Highland Park, and I used to work at Springfield Elementary, and my husband was stationed at Tyndall Air Force Base. Yeah, I was extremely disappointed, Granny. I was like, I should have gotten an omelet. This stuff, it was awful. It was absolutely awful. I didn't even eat it. I was like, oh, strawberries, that sounds great. It was like mushy canned strawberries. They weren't even fresh. So I wanted to give you a heads up before you go there and get it, and then you're like, Kate just did me wrong. No, this is Santa Rosa Sound in Navarre. I'm actually at Navarre Park. This is the bridge that takes you over to the beach. And then if you take the road that goes along the beach, if you go west, well, you have to go west. There's no other choice. You'll go into Opal Beach, and then you'll eventually hit Pensacola Beach. It's called the National Seashore. Navarre is gorgeous. I actually like it better out here right now than on the beach, to be honest with you. It's a lot more chill and peaceful. And then there's like shade trees, so that helps with the sun. Thank you for the gift. I know. I'm so sorry about Hurricane Michael. Even the toucans in Mexico Beach got destroyed. It was awful. A lot of my friends were my coworker friends. They're still living in Panama City, and they got hit really hard. You're staying in Mexico Beach in September? Oh, you're gonna have a good time. Hopefully toucans will be open by September and you'll be able to eat there. This is Santa Rosa Sound in Navarre. If you take a boat, if you rent a boat and you go on this water and you go all the way down that direction, you'll eventually hit Destin and you will hit Crab Island. If any of you know what Crab Island is, it's a shallow island in Destin where all the boats congregate and you can jump out of the boat. It's like knee deep, and they have like little floating tiki posts that come out and give you drinks, and everyone has a great time out there. Oh, you do a staycation in Mexico Beach? I don't blame you. Hopefully, thank you, Vol's mom. Hopefully they've built it up. The last time I went to Panama City was in 2022. And some of the stuff it wasn't built up yet. Good morning, White Horse. How are you doing? Welcome in. I'm giving you guys some salt therapy this morning from Santa Rosa Sound. There's a birdie right there. I wonder if he's gonna go. It's a seagull. No, maybe not. Maybe that's, yeah, it looks like a seagull. Callaway was wiped out. Yeah, I saw video from Tyndall Air Force Base and how strong the winds were. A lot of the base was actually wiped out. Hey, David. You guys go follow David. He also helped with the beach cleanup yesterday. I have not been to the beach. I'm staying over here today because it is just way too hot. You know, Navarre Park has these beautiful big trees, and I'm taking advantage. That actually might be an osprey, not a seagull. He's looking for fish. No, we're in Florida. Thanks for the repost. You can see the bird at the top of your screen. He's looking for food. Yeah, that's an osprey. That is not a seagull. Looks like there's a storm over there brewing. Thanks for the follows, everybody. Hola. That's as far as my Spanish goes, by the way, besides adios. Technically, I can count to 10 in Spanish too, but I failed Spanish class. Oh, that sounds fun, David. No, thank you. I know that in Spanish. Good job, Vols Mom. You've watched my lives for 400 minutes. You go, girl. My favorite thing with like the culture of like Mexico is the like for Halloween they celebrate their dead relatives. I absolutely love that. It's like 91 degrees, 92 degrees. It's spicy outside for sure. There was no way I was gonna go sit on the beach and turn into a lobster. Oh, that's awesome, Vols Mom. I try to make it, like, obviously I'm not doing anything exciting. We're just kind of sitting here watching the water, but that's kind of my vibe. The only thing is, hey Dark, the only thing that's exciting is when I go to the pier, because that's when you can see like the sea turtles and stuff and the dolphins and the fishermen are catching fish and absolutely, Jen. Thank you for stopping in. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you, David. Enjoy your day. Thanks for the follows, everybody. I appreciate the follows. The more people I can share salt therapy with, the better. Also, if you have a Facebook, I have a Facebook also. It's called Your Daily Dose of Salt Therapy. You can find me there too. I don't do lives on Facebook, but I do upload videos and stuff and pictures. Where did these waves come from? Thank you for sharing the live. If you haven't shared a live, please share it. Hey, my weekend was relaxing. Saturday, I hung out with my husband and his parents because they came in to say hi from Louisiana. And then Sunday, we went out for a beach cleanup organized by Carly on the Coast. She has a TikTok. So we got together with 30 other people and cleaned the beach. We got 72 pounds of garbage off the beach in 45 minutes. And yeah, today I'm just chilling with you guys. Not here at the park. There probably is a lot of people at the beach. There's like 3 people swimming next to me. A couple people sitting underneath the picnic area. There's probably a lot of kids over at the playground, but not in my location. How was everybody's July 4th? Was it good? Didn't burn any houses down or anything? We had a house in Navarre get burned down on July 4th, unfortunately. That's a big old boat. That's a very weird cloud that's forming. It's like getting bigger and bigger. It's another big boat. Hey, Christine. That's a cool way how you spell your name. My daughter's name is Christine, but it's spelled C-H-R-I-S-T-I-N-E. And my mother's name was named Christine too. Spelt the exact same way, C-H-R-I-S-T-I-N-E. But I've never seen it spelt that way, so that's really unique. Absolutely, Crystal. This is what I do. I bring you the beach. In this case, it's the Santa Rosa Sound, but you're like literally, we're right across from the beach. There's the bridge that you go over to get to the beach. If you've been in my lives and you know me long enough, you know that I go live, usually sunrise for right now at the beach, or sometimes I do sunsets at the beach, but then there are times where I just kind of hop around. I've done a live from here once before. I've done a live over at the Blackwater River in Milton, if you guys know where that's at. You're from New Mexico? I used to live in New Mexico. I used to live on Holloman Air Force Base. You got the Great Lakes, though. You're not completely landlocked. I'm originally from Illinois, so a little bit would be east of Chicago. Right? Or would be west? I can't even think of my directions. But anyway, Sycamore, Illinois is where I'm from, which is by like DeKalb and Genoa and Rockford, that area. But we never actually ever went to Lake Michigan or anything like that. Servant of God, you've been in my life before. No, it's really not that far. My parents never even took me to Chicago. I actually didn't go to Chicago until I think it was I went to go see my brother or something like that. Chicago is a beautiful city. Thank you, Songbird. How are you doing? Yeah, I think my parents just didn't care too much. You know what I mean? Like, they were older and they were just like, whatever. Hey, Mike. Thank you. I'm your feet to the beach. Like Jimmy Buffett says. Jimmy Buffett, if you guys know who that is, he's an amazing singer that's saying like salt life type music. And he said literally, he's like, I bring the beach to the people. Well, that's kind of what I'm doing, just in a different form. I don't sing or dance, but the clouds are like covering the sun now. Hey, Andre. Doesn't Galveston look a little bit dirtier? Lakes are also nice. You don't have to worry too much about sharks eating you. I've never been to Galveston, by the way. I've just seen people's videos of it, and to me it looks dirty. If you just came in, then the water looks dirtier than what it is, and that's because the clouds just covered the sun. So hi Cam, I hopefully pronounced your name right. Cam. You're from Lebanon? How you like living in Lebanon? That's a truthful statement. That's like every country. Oh, that's always nice to have beaches though. So you still get your salt therapy. Ooh, mountains too. It's usually divided on people, like they rather have mountains versus ocean, or ocean versus mountains. I'm an ocean girl through and through. Basically anywhere that I can walk barefoot. Thanks for the follows, everybody. Hope you're enjoying the beautiful little, well, I should say little waves. You're from Miami. Welcome from Miami. Freeport, Florida. I know where Freeport is. That's cool. Miami is beautiful. I've never been to Miami. I have to be careful because there's people with bathing suits on. There's the bridge that you take over to the beach. Hopefully they don't start swimming in front of me. But it looks like they're going to because they keep drifting this direction. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I've never been to Miami. I've always wanted to go. I desperately want to go to the Keys. So hopefully one day. Ooh, here's a black skimmer. Hold on. Those are the coolest birds ever. But that's what they do. They skim along the water. I tried to get it without getting the people in the bathing suits because I don't want TikTok to violate, you know, give me a restriction for it. No, that's called a black skimmer. They look a lot like toucans. They've got the orange beaks. Their lower beak is a little bit shorter than the top beak, so that when they go along the water, they kind of like a snow shovel. They just shovel in the fish or whatever. I'm not even sure how they get fish in that little bitty beak of theirs, but thank you for the rose. I want to go to Marathon, Florida, and see the turtle hospital. Hey Gabriella, this is the Santa Rosa Sound-Navarre. So where those buildings are, that's actually Navarre Beach. Yep, this is Florida. I have no idea if there's boats that will do that. That would be super cool if there were. I've never heard of that before. I know that there's boats along like Panama City and Destin that will take you deep sea fishing. It's an ambulance. This is not even as white as Navarre Beach. You gotta go to my TikTok and look at my videos and you'll see what white beach looks like. Also, I have a YouTube also. It's called Your Daily Dose of Salt Therapy, that I upload all of my lives to. So if you ever miss a live, you can always go over there to my YouTube channel and watch it. It's just a convenient way for everyone to enjoy it, even if you're not here at the moment. Yep, Navarre is west of Destin, about an hour. You're welcome. I have basically every social media except for an Instagram. And that's just because Facebook is a lot to deal with, and then YouTube is a lot to deal with, and I spend most of my time uploading things, which can be kind of annoying. So YouTube and Facebook are the only two other socials that I do as far as Salt Life content. Thank you for the follows. Oh yeah. I have like a personal Instagram and I don't really even use it. I find it kind of boring. I probably, maybe, Lisa, hi by the way. I don't know if you can do an auto post to Instagram. I know that the thing I liked about YouTube is that I can auto post things, so I can set things up and they'll automatically post for me. And I believe Facebook does the exact same thing. I don't know about Instagram. I've never even checked it, but I would assume that you could. Oh, okay. Well, it would still be a lot for me to handle though, because I'd still have, you know, Instagram, then Facebook, then YouTube, and I don't know. I think the rocks, yeah, have been here on purpose. Hey Jimbo, how you doing? You changed your profile picture. You can, at least for business pages, okay. Hey Samantha. What do you mean, full of fear-mongering posts now? Oh, this is your backup account? Well, I share a lot of videos on Facebook, and the thing about Facebook I like the most is I can just do pictures, and I love taking pictures of like the wildlife and stuff. And I just think the pictures look better on Facebook than any other social media. Like, I don't even think you can do that on YouTube. You might be able to, but... So, yeah. If you missed it, Facebook is Your Daily Dose of Salt Therapy. That's my account. And then for YouTube, it's Your Daily Dose of Salt Therapy. And then you put Kate after that. And then my channel should pop up. My morning's been good, Jimbo. I've been enjoying this beautiful water underneath a shade tree. So I'm nice and cool and getting my salt therapy this morning. How was your July 4th? More of an interesting story. Tell us what happened to your main account. Were you bad? There's a boat. I think he's docking. Oh, I think he's fishing. That's why he's coming over here. Okay. My day, July 4th was good. I just hung out with my husband and his parents and my kids. We didn't do much. We just cooked out and stayed home. You never. Uh-huh. Well, I can't say you probably weren't that bad. Sometimes TikTok can be a little too sensitive. Like, I can't even, again, show people with bathing suits on, and it gets mad at me, so I can understand. There's a big old one. Big old boat. Oh, you do metal detecting? What is the coolest thing you ever found? Hey Rachel, you know exactly where I'm at? This is a nice little park. Oh, nice, Jimbo. All right, you're gonna get to see the beautiful blue sky. Why did you go to PA for? Or did you marry someone that was military and they took you away? We did a Carly on the Coast, if you know who she is on TikTok. Well, she has a Facebook too. She organized an event for doing a beach cleanup after the 4th, so on Sunday, and my husband and I and 28 other people went out and we cleaned the beach for 45 minutes, and we got 72 pounds of trash. My bucket had 13 pounds of trash in it. You know who Carly is? Yeah, she is so great. And we had a really fun time doing it, even though, you know, who wants to clean up trash? But she made it actually fun, because she was like, let's see how many people, like, well, how much trash we can get. And so I'm competitive, so I was like, let's see how much we can get. So my husband and I, we went all out. Yeah, they buried fireworks in the sand. Like, they actually buried them in the sand. My husband and I had to unbury them, and we're like, why would you go through the trouble of burying them in the sand instead of just taking them to the trash can? It makes no sense. Thank you for the ice cream cone. I would love to have an ice cream cone right now. Oh yeah, it was crazy. Mango ice cream? I've never actually had mango ice cream. I don't like mango the fruit, so I don't know if I'd like it. I like the smell of mango, but I don't like the taste of it. Who doesn't like peanut butter and chocolate ice cream? Anything with caramel or banana split. Sometimes I like mint and chocolate. I love hot fudge. I like it all. But mango, I don't know. I'd have to see. No, where could I find that, Jimbo? They just did a pier cleanup. Was it 2 weeks ago now? And was it, I think, oh, there's Fred. Bye, Fred. They got 200 pounds of trash in 2 hours. Yeah, Fred said see ya as he flew over. Now, if I would have had a fishing pole, he may have stopped. I think that's another Fred right there. I don't know, I can't see very well. So I was like, man, I would have loved to see what they got. Mostly, I know it was mostly fishing line. Oh, really? Yeah, please tag me or like send it to my inbox so I can see them. The smaller yellow mangoes. I'll have to try it out. I am not against trying things. I just, like grapefruit, for example, smells amazing, but the taste is terrible. I've never put any sugar on grapefruit. Oh, strawberries. I used to dip strawberries in sugar and it was so good. That's what my dad used to do, so I used to do it because, you know, you do what your parents do. And so good. I don't do that now, but when I was a kid, that was one of my favorite things. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in to those that just joined. We're just sitting along the Santa Rosa Sound in Florida, watching this person fish and enjoying the water. Well, you kind of are, little G. I'm bringing you the Santa Rosa Sound to your wherever you're sitting at. Well, I should say I'm bringing it to your screen. Eat the pulp. Okay. Kiwi is really good too if it's sweet. I just found out that my box turtle, I have a box turtle, I've had him for like 22 years. No, well, it's going on 23 years now. And we gave him kiwi for the very first time. And of course they can have it like little moderation. He enjoyed it. I've never seen him so excited about a food. Of the grapefruit, okay. I've never had yellow kiwi. Hey, Kevin. How you doing? Thank you for the heart me. Now the trucks are honking at each other. Well, that's interesting. Oh, I'm sorry you're having a rough day. Hope your day gets better. Take yourself out to the beach and get some salt therapy. Even if it's for like 10 minutes. Oh, okay. I've never even heard of a yellow kiwi. I didn't even know they existed. I don't know anything about renting or selling. I'm not into that market. I own a house, and I've owned a house for a while, so I'm kind of like out of the loop. Okay, well, I'll try to stop in on your live depending on what time it is. Thank you. Yes, no politics. I'm just going to literally say this, okay? Politics and salt therapy and salt life do not go hand in hand. You can have your own belief system. I don't judge you for it. Do what you want. You're you. But my lives are not about politics. They're not about, like, a lot of people were arguing about what the Gulf is named. I don't even call it Gulf of America or Gulf of Mexico. I call it the Gulf or Emerald Coast. But I don't care what you call it. Don't care. This is salt therapy, salt life, good vibes, enjoying yourself, relaxation. Like, politics do nothing but divide and make people angry and mean, and that is not about what I'm trying to share. You can have love for the country and not speak about it in my live, though. It just brings a lot of unneeded drama, and we're not here for that. Oh, fun, Jimbo. That's exciting. Well, you kind of are here, Debbie. I'm bringing it to your screen so you don't have to travel. That's why I don't share, or that's why I don't make political videos on my TikTok, because I know that, like, the renaming of the Gulf is huge. It's very political and it divides, and that's why I just stay away from it, because it destroys the whole point of salt therapy, doesn't it? When you are bringing in chaotic different beliefs. I know political stuff can be very strong on what you believe in, and that is fine. I'm not trying to change you, but there's a time and place for that. Yes. It does. It brings the ugly out in people. I don't like it. Here's the bridge to the beach. There are tons of stuff, tons of TikTok TikTok creators that you could go to and rave on your team, blue or red, whatever. But that's one thing I liked about Jimmy Buffett, because he was, I shouldn't even speak on it, but Jimmy Buffett was a Democrat, which is fine, whatever. He only made one political song. That was it. The rest of his songs were inclusive and loving America and loving the country and loving other countries too, which I loved. He brought all kinds of island cultures and all kinds of stuff into his music. And it didn't matter who you voted for, what your belief system was, if you were even if you even had, like, if you believed in God, whatever it was, he brought everybody into the concert arena, stadium, whatever, and you all could enjoy each other. And it was amazing how we brought people together, and that's what I'm trying to strive for. Because he was not I think it was George Bush he didn't like or something. He was a big fan of Obama and Biden, and that's fine. Wonderful. Good for you. But he didn't make it toxic. He didn't say, well, you voted a certain way, so you can't listen to my music anymore. Or, if you don't believe in this, you can't listen to my music. He was very inclusive, and I love that about him. More people need to be like him. Yeah, Emerald Coast, that's what I call it. It is the Emerald Coast. Like, which I'm biased, but it's my favorite place in the whole wide world. Nowhere else I'd rather be. It is hot today. That's why I'm underneath a big tree. Oh, okay. So so on Sunday, 30 people got together and we cleaned 72 pounds of trash in 45 minutes, if you can believe that. My husband and I got 13 pounds in our bucket. And it was so hot outside, my goodness gracious. So hot, but it was so worth it. And Carly on the Coast was the person who organized it, so go follow her. And we had a good time. Like, yeah, we're picking up trash. It's not the greatest thing, but she made it fun. So I'll definitely be doing that again if she organizes it. I will be there. There's like no birdies out here at all. Free tan. This is probably the best tan I've ever had in my entire life. Since I've been doing like the Salt Life content and doing like lives and stuff. Usually during the summer I'm in my house and you won't see me unless I have to go get groceries or something. You're from Foley. I'm sorry I missed you, Boomer. Thank you for blocking the Esbrook person, like, again. People are just weird. No medication can replace salt therapy. It's God's natural medicine for you. Oh, look, there's Fred, you guys. There he goes. I'm underneath a big tree. Look, you guys, I'm going to show you where I'm at. See the tree? Thanks for the rose. I think that's the Fred I saw, was it Friday? There's a Fred that I saw that has fishing line attached to his tail. And I think that's the Fred because I saw something hanging from his tail. Gulf breeze is hot, hot, yeah. It's awful. I know, people don't complain, blah, blah, blah. We're all individuals. I can't wait until it's October. Oh, Flounders. We went to Flounders, not last weekend, but the weekend before. Oh my goodness gracious, it was so hot. And we sat outside because our kids love the playground. And there was like no airflow or anything. And I'm like, yeah, this is why we don't come here unless it's spring. Or like late fall. But the food was delicious as always. I don't know what language that is, Julie. Welcome everybody who's joined. This is the Santa Rosa Sound in Florida. That's the bridge you take to the Navarre Beach or to Opal Beach, or you could go Pensacola Beach that way. Yeah, they were opening up the door from the inside and it was so nice. I was like, if we didn't have kids, we'd be sitting inside right now. Their pina coladas are so good. I don't get them. I don't get it with like rum or anything in it. But, because because I just like the flavor of pina colada, and it's just delicious. How high is the bridge? I have no idea. Hey Heather, how you doing? I love seeing my people that I have been talking with for now over a month. Oh, Boomer, I missed your question. Flounders is my favorite. But it's not technically on the beach, it's on the Sound. Flounders. Flounders makes my favorite pina colada. This is the Santa Rosa Sound-Navarre. Yes, that's the bridge to paradise. Yep. That's great, Heather. Usually I'm not even, I'm not usually live right now. Usually it's early in the morning or afternoon time frame, like late afternoon, but I missed you guys. And I was like, well, we'll just come out here because it's later. It was raining this morning. That's why I didn't do a sunrise. Tomorrow, I will not go live. Probably not. Wednesday, I'll go live, and I'll probably do a sunrise on the beach like normal. Friday, I'll try to go live, and then we'll see about Saturday and Sunday. Starting August 3rd, to be exact, that whole month, I'm only going to go live on Saturday and Sunday because my husband finally got a job. Outside of the Air Force, I should say. He just retired from the Air Force. He's in basically internship, which is like terminal leave from the military. And he just got a job. So August 30 starts his job, which means he cannot watch the kids while I'm doing my lives. So Saturday and Sunday I'll be doing my lives, and then September 3rd, Monday through Thursday, I'll be doing lives. So that's my schedule, my future schedule. So if you guys like the salt therapy kind of thing, then definitely join or follow me. Be part of my salt life family. Favorite dinner cruise in the area? I don't have one. There was one, it was called the Lady Anderson in Panama City Beach. They discontinued it like years ago. I actually went on my wedding reception. We did that right after the wedding, and I loved it. But I don't have any favorite anymore. I actually don't even know of any dinner cruises around here. Saw a video, looks like Annie D's did a good fireworks show. Didn't they just do the fireworks off of the pier, technically in front of Annie D's, or it would be windjammers? Did Annie D's actually do a fireworks show? Really? Huh. I didn't know that. I stayed very far away on July 4th. I didn't come anywhere near. Because I knew it would be a madhouse. I'll have to look into Destin and see. I actually like dinner cruises. I also want to go on like a, what are they called? Dolphin cruise? Let me move over a little bit because the sun is starting to peek through. sunset cruise in Mobile? That'd be fun. Thank you for the heart, me. I'm trying to get back into the shade. My shade is disappearing slowly but surely. Where were you during? No. I actually haven't had any hurricanes since I've lived here. In fact, if I had still lived in Panama City when Hurricane Michael came through, the house I was renting got a tree on its roof. The tree actually went through the kitchen, so that would have been great. So I was actually in South Carolina when that happened. I have not gone through any hurricanes yet. I've gone through some smaller ones in South Carolina because they kind of weakened when they hit the coast. But I've had tropical storms, but I've knock on wood, I have not had anything horrendous. Thanks for the likes, everybody. This is Santa Rosa Sound. Yes, this is Florida. This is the Santa Rosa Sound in Navarre, Florida. So the beach is across the bridge. Those condos are actually on the beach. I have no idea, Christina. Yes, we do live in paradise for sure. I don't take it for granted either. Oh, it's in Pensacola Beach? Well, Pensacola Beach is about 25 minutes east of me, or west of me, so that direction. Oh, you visit there in March during the beach drudge? Okay. You found 1 million seashells? What kind of seashells did you find? Did you guys find any sand dollars? I found a sand dollar on Opal Beach, which is right between Navarre and Pensacola. The only problem was, it was like as big as my hand. The only problem was that it was broke into like 4 pieces, but I still kept it. Oh, Jimbo, that's awesome. Sea Blaster. I'll have to remember that. You used to live in Panama City Beach? Awesome, Amanda. Yeah, a lot of the sand dollars are... The sad part about it is people go out into the water and actually take the ones that are alive, and that's really sad. You should never ever take the ones that are alive. It's actually illegal. They're actually protected. Yeah, we had a lot of people taking them from the water. It was really sad. Oh, neat, Christina. So if anyone knows the difference between a dead sand dollar and a live one, the ones that are alive are brown. They have a brown tint, kind of like the sand does. And they've got little hairs at the bottom of their little bodies. The dead ones are white. Another ambulance. Oh yeah, the Man of Wars. This is Santa Rosa Sound in Navarre. Sorry, Mr. Nice Guy. Yeah, the man of wars I've heard are really painful. I think some people don't know the difference between the sand dollars that are alive and the ones that are not alive. Second ambulance of the day. No, this is Florida. This is Navarre, Florida. Because I'm not on the beach. I'm on the Santa Rosa Sound. Now, if you go to my page and you look at my actual videos of the beach, you'll see the sand is white. There's actually some white sand over here. See the white sand? A little patch of it? That's whiter than the stuff over here. Oh, he's going across the bridge. Uh-ohs. It's about 92 right now. It feels like in the low 80s underneath the tree though, so it's nice. How hot is it over where you're at, Mr. Nice Guy? Yeah, Heather, I'm all by myself. Nobody's swimming, nobody. There was a little kid swimming for a little bit, but they left. That's another reason why I don't go out to the beach right now, other than it's just being really hot. There's a lot of people in bathing suits, and I don't mind bathing suits, but TikTok does. They don't like, it's every time. Oh, there's a black skimmer right there. I get restrictions if I show people in bathing suits, so I try to stay away from it. It's called a black skimmer. They're little shorebirds that they live along the shore and they nest along the shore. And the way they get food is they skim along the water with their beaks. Their beaks are orange, and like the bottom part of their beak is shorter than the top. So they're kind of like snow shovels. I don't know if you've ever seen a snow shovel before, but they literally skim along the water with their beaks open. If you go to my TikTok, you'll see a video of them. They're super cool looking birds. They look a lot like toucans. In fact, if I walked along the bridge, which I'm not going to do, they're nesting. I'll show you where they're nesting at. All right. They are literally right there. You might actually be able to see the dots of them. Where that big old truck is, you can see the sand. That is actually where they're nesting, and they have little bitty babies. No, that bridge is to Navarre. Navarre Beach. You can take that bridge to Pensacola. You would turn right, and then you would go along where those condos are. It's called the National Seashore. You just follow it all the way through, and you'll eventually hit Pensacola. Yep, the black skimmer is protected. They have it all taped off. You can't go anywhere near them. In fact, the speed limit now, right now on that bridge, well, after you get off the bridge onto the street, onto the road, it's 20 miles an hour because they are low flying. So they will not fly over your car. They'll fly in front of your car because they are naturally a low flying bird. And so you have to go 20 miles an hour through there. I've seen so many of them almost get hit because people aren't following the rules, but beside the point. That's where they're nesting. They are super cool. Is the water just as pretty in Pensacola as PCB? Yes, I think so. You don't live in the USA anymore? Mobile and Navarre. So Mobile is in Alabama, so about an hour and a half. Where do you live now? Or maybe I shouldn't ask that. If you want to tell me, tell me. I don't want to get too much into people's personal business. Oh, you live in the UK? Well, that's cool, though. Thank you for the likes, you guys. Now I have another question. Did work take you out to the UK, or did you just decide to move? Where are you at? Are you in the tree? Oh my God, Fred is in the, or is that a pelican? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute, guys. Hold on a minute. Oh, I don't want to kill myself. Oop, I shouldn't say that on TikTok. What are you? You're a big bird. Oh my God, is that Fred? It is Fred. What are you doing up there? Yeah, Heather. I was like, what is that? That did not sound like a small bird that you could hear him. Oh, sorry, you guys are looking at the wrong branch. Now, Fred, are you gonna poop on me? Fred loves TikTok, Jimbo. Isn't that funny? Oh my God, let me see if I can get a better, I want to see if I can get a better view of him before he decides to take off. This is so funny. I did not expect that. What's so funny is that he told me he was there. I knew we were besties. That is hilarious. I just don't want him pooping on me. Well, so usually he stands next to me. Now he's technically on top of me. That's just interesting. Fred, you are something else. Well, he is the funniest bird. This is why I love him. I think he knows I love him. That's why he showed up. It's that little oyster shell. All right, Fred, I'm going to trust you not to poop on my head. This is my little oasis, you guys. Oh man, that rock is not steady. All right, back to our beautiful view. No, he's a big bird, man. I would cry if he poops on me, and he might, actually. I'm a little nervous about it. I've been pooped on by a seagull. I mean, I thought that was bad enough, but Fred, you know, he's probably like a mega pooper. So now you guys have seen Fred. He always seems to show up. All hail to King Fred. He's totally... I honestly didn't think that they get in trees like that. I don't know what I was thinking, but that's why I was totally surprised when I heard his little quack or whatever they do. I was like, that did not sound like a crow, that's for sure. He knows I won't hurt him. At my house, we have lizards, these little like green lizards, and they will crawl up my legs. I had a bumblebee land on me and like clean itself. Like, I'm like, this is really weird that they're not scared of me, but yeah, I think so. I think animals can tell for sure. That direction is Pensacola. If you go straight that way, you'll be in Pensacola. This is Navarre. There's some people paddleboarding. Where did they go? Right there. That'd be fun to go paddleboarding. Is that at 210 Beach? I don't know what that means. This is that bridge takes you to Navarre Beach. Oh, hi. I know where that's at. You're from Orange Beach. Cool. So you're kind of a neighbor. A little bit more of a longer distance neighbor, but you're close. I hope you guys are enjoying the salt therapy that I'm bringing to your screen today. Lake Charles, okay. Yes, people do swim here. In fact, people swim here, especially when the ocean has a double red flag and you can't swim at the ocean. People come over here to the Sound and swim. Are you still there, Fred? Yeah, you are, buddy. Okay. I'm gonna buy a bunch of fish, bait fish, and feed it to him one day. I'm gonna look that up on Google and see if it's safe. And if it's safe, I'm gonna go to a fish store and just buy him a bunch of bait and give it to him. But I gotta make sure that it's safe. This is Santa Rosa Sound in Navarre. Navarre, Florida. I should finish that. I'm in Florida. Yeah, there are sharks in here, sure. There's dolphins. I mean, if there's brackish water involved, a shark can technically be in there. Yeah, Heather, I'm gonna Google it, make sure it's safe, because I know you're not supposed to feed like pelicans, like like fish that are like cut or whatever, because of the bones can rip their little pouch. So if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it right. I'm not gonna make him sick. I see fishermen throw their bait fish to them all the time. I just, you know, want to make sure it's legit. Oh, he fell off his paddleboard. Fun times. There's actually not that many people going to the beach. I'm actually surprised. Thank you for the follows. It is gorgeous. Yeah, they're all sleeping. I think a lot of them also probably went home. My in-laws, they went home yesterday morning. They went to Louisiana, and they said the road was really packed, like tons of people. Thanks for the follows, everybody. I appreciate it. I don't always talk. I only talk when people ask questions. Otherwise, we're just enjoying the water together. Let me check and see if Fred is still there. Oh yeah, Fred is still there. Is this technically the ocean? I guess it's technically the ocean. It's the Santa Rosa Sound. I'm glad you can hear it though. It's the whole point. Is this Lake Michigan? No, this is the Santa Rosa Sound in Navarre, Florida. Thank you, Vol's mom. What is going on with pickles? I'm seeing mute pickles, blocked pickles. What did pickles do? I didn't even see what they did. You're from Cape Coral? That's cool, Bob. I've never been there, but it sounds pretty. Cape Coral, is that up in the East Coast? Oh, political, go figure. Jimbo, yes. They also go up in brackish water, so the river, the Blackwater River that sometimes I go live at, they'll go up there too. You're on the Gulf side? I don't know where that's at. Okay, south of Sarasota, okay. Now I got the picture. I know where Sarasota is. My grandmother used to live in Sarasota. I believe it's bull sharks. Bull sharks can go all the way up in rivers. That person is having a heck of a time. They keep falling off their paddleboard. Navarre is the northwest. We are up by Pensacola. Really, Jimbo? They exist. So yeah, I'm in northwest. I'm in the panhandle of Florida. So if you know where Pensacola is, I'm about 25 minutes east of Pensacola. So Destin is a big one. Everyone loves Destin. So it goes Destin, Fort Walton, Navarre, which is where I'm at, Opal, and then it goes Pensacola. You were a little bit more comfortable swimming. You won't even find me in the Blackwater River. Well, not only are there alligators there, but yeah, there's sharks. I will not swim in anything that I cannot see around me. Where I was, so I have video of the Blackwater River where I go live at on my TikTok. They've seen dolphins up there. They have seen manatees. Not sure if they've ever seen a shark. They've seen obviously alligators because they live up there. So yeah. Just don't go anywhere where you cannot see around you, because if you can't see around you, the shark can't see around. It's easy to mistake you as food. There's the paddle boarders. I haven't got pooped on yet by Fred, so we're doing great. I do not have a pool, no. Nor do I want one, just because I've got small kids and water scares me with children. And I don't want the chance of one of my kids becoming, you know, drowning in one. Plus the maintenance, I don't really care for the maintenance. My husband, I can't even get my husband to clean a bathtub. Could you imagine him cleaning a pool? No, thank you. Now, I'll rent a house. Like when we go on like vacations, like when we go to Kissimmee, we usually rent a house that has a pool. But yeah, no, I don't want one. I'm always a high alert when I'm around water with my children. I can't imagine living like that. Yeah, they're able to go into brackish water, which makes them super dangerous. Bye, Fred. Nice seeing you, buddy. He literally just said bye as he flew away, you guys. He announced it. He literally announced his departure. You're gonna be here Thursday? If you plan on going on the beach at night, please bring some red light. Buy some red light. Don't use the bright white light like the normal flashlights, because we have nesting sea turtles, and the bright lights scare off our nesting sea turtles, and then they also confuse our hatchlings, because our hatchlings look for the moon to go back into the water, and if they see you flashing around your white light, they'll get confused and go the wrong direction. You can buy red light on Amazon. You can buy it from any fish tackle store. There's places along the coast that will actually give them to you for free. So be a turtle hero and please use red light. Other than that, I hope you enjoy your time. Yeah, the gators, yeah, they hide in the long brush. You guys are super careful. I don't know, I would be annoyed with the pier fishing just because of all the fishermen up there. Like maybe during the winter it would be fun because there wouldn't be that many people, but it just seems like everybody's fighting for space. Cowabunga. The Ninja Turtles, I love it. It won't rain the entire time you're there, I promise. It most likely will have pop-up storms. We get pop-up storms usually in the afternoon, and then they last for about an hour and then they go away. You'll be fine. This is Navarre, Florida. This is the Santa Rosa Sound. So if you go on that bridge, you get to the beach. Yeah, Jimbo. Yes, they do. They do beach buses here, but it's very rare. If you want to 100% see them, you have to go out to the Pensacola beach. That's true. You never know what you're going to catch when you're up there. I'm so glad you're in my live, Heather. Let's see what I'm trying to think. So there's the military museum that's over at the Pensacola Navy base. That's awesome. That has a lot of Blue Angel stuff there. You could rent a boat and go to the Santa Rosa Sound. Fort Pickens has a cool fort out there you can check out. That's by Pensacola. Let's see, the Sea Turtle Conservation, which is right off of Navarre Beach, has Sweet Pea, our sea turtle. You can see them. Other than that, there's a lot of shopping that goes on in Destin, some shopping in Pensacola. That's all I can think of. Hey, Brandy. Bye, Heather. Well, I'm usually on in the morning, so that makes perfect sense. Like early morning. I'm normally not out during this time. Hello, Paul. Paul, how you doing? I've got about 20 more minutes and then I'm gonna get going. This is Santa Rosa Sound in Navarre Beach. This is the Santa Rosa Sound. The beach, Navarre Beach, is across the bridge, right where those, you just go straight and you will see the beach. I usually do my lives from the beach, but it's just too hot, and I just figured sitting underneath this tree would be most ideal. Plus, you guys still get the salt therapy. Thanks for the follows. Oh boy. I hope you heal 100% from that. It's always scary when anything in dealing with the eyes. No, this is Florida. Lainey, I totally get what the little joke that you did. That's like something that my 10-year-old would do. I thought I put 18 and up on my lives. Isn't that like a joke in middle school that people used to say? Say Idaho. Ha ha ha, so funny. Hey Susan, how you doing? I'm good. I'm enjoying some salt therapy. Oh, they just got to Navarre Beach. I hope they have fun. Boy, they're blasting their music. I can hear their music from all the way over here, and they're on the bridge. In their car. That's got to be loud. Oh yeah, just up the road. Yep. Probably over there, right? Did they bring their red light to go out on the beach at nighttime? I hope that they are using red light, because we've got too many people going on the beach at night with the regular white flashlights, which is really bad for our sea turtles. pelicans are out. Thank you for the follows. Ooh, what kind of... That's a... Oh, it's a barge, you guys. Look at the barge. How cool. I was like, what is that? And then I saw the barge. How cool is that? Well, now we get to see it go through the bridge. See all the cool things you get to see just sitting out here. This is Navarre Beach, Florida. So I'm right now at the Santa Rosa Sound. Can I zoom up a little bit? There you go. Now I got the full picture. Thank you, Amanda. Not every day you get to see this. This is cool. I wonder what's in there. Thank you, Bama girl. Oh, no problem, Holly. Thank you for saying thank you. I really just appreciate knowing that you guys like it and that I'm making a difference in your life, even if it's through the screen. He's gonna go right straight through. Boy, I hope all the other boaters are paying attention. See if I can. Right through. Dude, I would suck at that job. I would be on the news running it right into the pillar. Yeah, I know, Amanda. That's exactly what I'm saying. I'm like, there's no way. With my aim, no way. I'm just glad my car has a camera so I can park straight in lines. He made it though, like a pro. You'll see me checking my camera too, making sure I'm straight. My dad was a truck driver, and he was such a good truck driver. Like, one of the best truck drivers I've ever seen. He could blind park and blind back up and all the little terms that they use, but I did not get that talent. Let's just put it that way. Well, that was cool. That's the first time I've ever seen a barge come through here. So that is super cool. Thanks for the donut. And that, my friends, are the things we get to see just chilling together. We just never know. Thank them for me, because you know what? Truck drivers, they are the ones that move America. I am so thankful for truck drivers. I am not fishing, no. I don't fish. I'm just enjoying the water. I just realized that that ambulance never came back. And he went over the bridge, so hopefully whatever happened, they're okay. I'm trying not to hurt myself. I'm moving from the sun. So I'm gonna have a different angle now because I'm following the shade. This is the Santa Rosa Sound. Sorry, Navarre, Florida. I literally just got a restriction for what I have no idea because I moved down out of the sun. I got a restriction. I don't get it. TikTok, you need to fix yourself. How in the world do you get a restriction because you move out of the sun into the shade? I missed questions. I know I have. Oh, they all passed. Okay. Tell me, TikTok people, how do you get a restriction from moving from one part of an area to another? I actually might have to move anyway again because there's little kids in bathing suits, but I'm trying to charge my phone at the same time. Isn't that weird? Like, what in the world did I do? Moving from one spot to another, and we were talking about truck drivers, and I got a restriction for that. That's what I'm saying. You just never know when you're going to get in trouble. That is one thing I absolutely hate about this app. I'm walking on eggshells. They restrict my life for 10 minutes, it says. Hold on, let me read it what it says. Your life is not eligible for recommendation and restricted in search results for the next 10 minutes because your live does not comply with the For You feed standards under our community guidelines. Mental health. Guidelines for mental health. What was I talking about mental health? Salt therapy? Does that... What? It literally says I just said something about mental health. So that triggers it to restrict me because someone said something about someone no longer living? That's crazy. Nobody tell me that your relatives are no longer on Earth. Yeah, it's the AI making decisions. They need to knock that off. That makes me upset. Yet you can go on TikTok and see all kinds of things you shouldn't be seeing. And we're looking at the water, talking about truck drivers. Sigh. Well, anywho, I have a Facebook. So if you guys want to go follow me on Facebook, it's called Your Daily Dose of Salt Therapy. You'll see Fred on the profile picture. And then I also have a YouTube. It's called Your Daily Dose of Salt Therapy, and then you put Kate in there. And I upload my lives there, and I also do videos over there too. So if TikTok decides to boot me or whatever they want to do, you can still follow me. Because I've been put in timeout. Yeah, it says for 10 minutes. Now it's counting down right now. It says 4 minutes. I want to make an app to where people can have free conversation and it doesn't cut you off for something goofy. No, I'm actually from Illinois, and then I lived a little bit in Georgia, and then when I was 18, I moved to Panama City, and I lived there for 6 years, married my husband who's military, moved around the country, and now I'm here. And I've been here for like 5 years. Yeah, Jimbo, you jinxed this. This is your fault. We just had this conversation. You jinxed me. Now people can't see me anymore. No, we're not. My husband retired military, and so we're staying here forever. In fact, I told him, I said, if I marry you and I go around the country or wherever, the world, you have to bring me back to the Emerald Coast. And his higher-ups knew he wanted to retire, so there was an opening at the base over here, and so that's how he got here. Oh, cool. You love the salt life too. Yes, absolutely. Retire here and just enjoy yourself. Jimbo, it's too late. It's a little bit better. It was pretty crowded on July 4th. Ooh, you're from Illinois too. Do you like Illini too? Have you been in my chat before? Because we were talking about someone that lived in Southern Illinois, I should say, and they were an Illini fan. Was that you that I was talking to? Oh, your ex-husband was military, yeah. I cannot wait until football season. Oh, thank you for that cute little stingray. You're from Central Illinois, okay. Thank you for coming in and enjoy your pizza. You're from Central Illinois. Okay, the person I was talking to was around Champaign or something like that. Cool, Jimbo. Maybe we can hang out. Never know. I love seeing all the locals and meeting them and saying hi to them. Sycamore, where life offers more. I haven't been back to Sycamore in a long time though. Probably since what, 2014? Oh, ended. Live visibility restricted for 10 minutes. I guess I'm okay now. They took me out of the in trouble box, the timeout box. Okay, yeah, I know where Rockford is. I've been there many times. You've passed by Santa Rosa and had beautiful pictures from the bridge. Oh, awesome. See, now the number goes back up again because I'm back on the For You page. That's it. Oh my goodness. Oh. To be fair, I haven't seen Rockford since I was a kid. My dad had a trucking company there, and that's where he had all of his trucks and stuff. The jellyfish. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Amanda. If you ever have the time, go to Sycamore and go to Allison's Bakery and get some cinnamon bread. I miss their cinnamon bread so bad. They had the best stuff. Even their donuts, their cookies, everything. It's so weird that sometimes when people give me gifts, I don't get to actually see them. Like it just says so-and-so gave you a gift or whatever. And then sometimes like that one, I got to actually see the jellyfish and stuff. It's weird how that does that. What's it called? The bakery? Allison's Bakery. Yeah. I will remember that. Well, I didn't actually say it. The person commented it inside of the box, or the little comment section thingy, the chat box. I don't think I said anything about that, but or maybe I said it and then it restricted me. I don't know. Yeah, I didn't say anything. It was someone had said we were talking about truck drivers, and I said, oh, well, thank them for me or whatever, and then they said what they said, and then I got a restriction like 2 seconds after that. Yeah, it's Allison's Bakery. Go in there, order their cinnamon bread. I'm telling you, you will thank me. And then they make Long Johns, they make all kinds of donuts. All of their stuff is really good. And then you can message me and say, thank you so much for telling me about this amazing cinnamon bread. Why do you think Long Johns are as good? Yeah, you know, funny enough, I actually called them and said, hey, I was like, I'm from Sycamore. I love your bread. Can you ship me some and I'll pay? And they're like, no, we don't ship our bread. And I'm like, dang. So I had my brother, he lived there for a little while. And he used to ship me some for like Christmas and stuff. And then he moved out of there. So I haven't had that cinnamon bread in so long. They have a bakery here that everybody raves about, and I'm like, you've never ever actually been to a bakery, because this place is not very good. They make all kinds of stuff there. They have like little cookies and they decorate little designs on them, and it's some good childhood memories. All the boats are out here now. There was a seahorse? Did that just happen or did I miss it? I did miss the seahorse. Thank you for the seahorse. I didn't see that you gave me one. Darn! That's what I get for looking out at the water. I have not seen any dolphins. I always look for them though, just in case. All we've seen is Fred, our beloved blue heron, that's it. And some pelicans. This is the Santa Rosa Sound in Navarre, Florida. Yeah, he landed in a tree right on top of my head. I'll have to clip that and put that on my TikTok so everybody gets to see it. It was pretty funny. He's like the mascot. No, Fred told us he was leaving and squawked and flew away. This is the Santa Rosa Sound in Navarre, Florida. Show another sight beach. What does that mean? That direction is the beach. You go over the bridge and then you'll see the beautiful ocean. All right, you too. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for stopping in, Nikki. Thank you for the follows. Am I Ryan's friend who works at the post office? I don't know a Ryan. This is the Santa Rosa Sound in Navarre, Florida. Navarre, Florida. Here, let me put it down in the chat. Why is the beach so dirty? The beach, I mean, this is the Santa Rosa Sound. The water is, or the sand is a little bit darker here. And actually the water is not that, this is like, you know, seagrass and whatever. Also pine needles, because I'm sitting underneath a pine tree. Got probably about 25 minutes and then I'm going to end the live. So if you want to follow. As I said, I have a Facebook. It's called Your Daily Dose of Salt Therapy. You'll see Fred as the icon picture. So if you have a Facebook, I'd love to have you over there. And then I also have a YouTube channel, which is Your Daily Dose of Salt Therapy, Kate. No, I don't work at a post office. And I definitely can't paint. Do I have a twin? You've seen me here before? Did you go to a beach cleanup on Sunday? I was at a beach cleanup with like 28 other people. I'll follow you back. You mean on TikTok? I mean, I do a lot of sunrise lives, so you may have seen me scrolling. I do salt therapy, salt life content. Oh, I don't know, Karen. If you love beaches and you love dolphins and sea turtles and blue herons and pelicans, then you're in the right place. If you like all those things, then you can follow me. Also ghost crabs, fish, all kinds of stuff. The Santa Rosa Sound goes through there, so yeah, it's, you know, I'm just in Navarre, so I'm further west. I saw that, Karen. I followed you back. Yeah. The Emerald Coast, I think, is my favorite part of Florida. So far, at least. I mean, I could go down and visit the Key West and think that it's, you know, better than the Emerald Coast, but... You're a local photographer? That's cool. It's on my bucket list to go to the Keys. Maybe one day. I want to go to the Turtle Hospital in Marathon, and I want to go stay at the Margaritaville Jimmy Buffett Resort. I have never done an Everglades tour, no. That would be cool too. If you're just joining in, this is Navarre, the Santa Rosa Sound in Navarre, Florida, I should say. The bridge that you see takes you over to Navarre Beach, Florida, which is where I usually am doing my lives. I've seen that Jimmy Buffett is like a cruise. I won't go anywhere that I can't take my dog, so. On an airjet boat. The airboats are so much fun. I'm also not really big on cruises. I don't know. The Bronx? Rona? No? You're back, Amanda? Yeah, first off, I can't control being on the boat. I can't get off when I want to, and that probably would give me a little bit of anxiety. Second off, yes, there's too many people in a small area, and that is a no-go for me. This is not Dallas, this is Florida. Dallas. My husband says, well, we could go on a cruise from here to, I think it's Australia. There's a cruise that goes. And I was like, no, I'd rather, well, flying scares me, but I'd rather take my chances flying than go on a boat for that long. Pensacola, yeah, I'm 25 minutes east of Pensacola. If you go that way, go straight that way, you'll hit Pensacola. Thanks for the gifts. Also the follows and the likes and all the loyal friends that I've made that have stayed in my life even when I was put in timeout by TikTok. Jimbo. Yeah, he got blocked. I think TikTok should worry more about the scammers and the spammers than people talking about people that are no longer on Earth. All right, you guys, I am going to hop off. If you guys have a Facebook, follow me over there, Your Daily Dose of Salt Therapy. I'm going to try to go live over there for 10 minutes before I go home. So if you're bored, go to Facebook, find me on Facebook, and then maybe you can watch over there for 10 minutes. But I want to see how it goes over there. I've never gone live on my page over there. So thank you for hanging out with me and enjoying the views. I should be back on live Wednesday morning, sunrise. And I'll see you then. Yeah, I want to see how the Facebook thing goes for 10 minutes, and then I'm going to go home. So I hope you guys have a great day, okay?